other players say the same thing.
Because I think it does rumble until you are out of tumble. But anyways, Ryan already, I was about to say that might have been the first stock in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's...
And it's going to be, oh, never mind.
That's a really explosive start coming out from Ryan right now.
I mean, with Sheik, the confidence carries over again with that multitude of Sheik experience. I'm wondering why they went to FOD though.
Yeah, so strikes from, I thought the DI out on the dash attack would have helped him, but it actually kind of led to that fair being a little bit more brutal, honestly.
I feel like we're going to be, oh my god. We're going to see Swedish do that a lot, air dodging on the stage.
I thought that was a shield drop down here from Ryan, honestly.
What, that second there?
When he was getting up tilted on interesting footsies going on, actually.
I like what Swedish is doing right there. He basically waiting for Ryan to come to him, and then once he got that one hit, he got a lot of percentage off. I feel like we're going to be seeing Swedish do that a lot. What Sheik should be doing a lot.
That was a really good shield drop fair from him, too. Almost led to an edge guard situation.
Oh, reverse fair. That would have been nice if something got off of that.
I noticed they're kind of taking their time in neutral a lot, honestly. Like, I think Ryan's noticing that Swedish is playing back, like you said, and he's taking that as an opportunity to also kind of be patient, as opposed to rushing and, you know, give Swedish an opportunity.
Honestly, with Melee, it really just comes down to spacing out yourself with either hitboxes or just dash dancing like the way Ryan is in order to at least free up your opponent so that you can get a hit, or just waiting for them to flub and you can punish on that.
I personally think...
Because you see that a lot at high-level play where they kind of just dash around each other.
Yeah, Melee has some of the most interesting footsies out of like any fighting game, honestly. Because a lot of the ways that these characters end up spacing out each other is like was not necessarily designed with a super deliberate purpose.
Yeah.
So it ends up. Oh, what is that? And he lives.
That was nice.
Wow, I was convinced he was dead there.
I really wish people started to tech more. It's very simple if you buffer it.
One of the greatest players at demonstrating how incredible teching is Wizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no. That might actually cost him here. Oh, I think Swedish messed up a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have led into a pretty bad gimp. Yeah, see how Swedish is just like wave landing back? Uh-oh.
Oh, the Phantom.
What's going on, man?
That Phantom put Swedish in actually a terrible spot.
Manages to get down. What do you think is worse? Actually, never mind. I answered it in my head, so I'm not going to ask the question.
That was a really ambitious short, honestly. Like, I respect it.
I think he was hoping that, like, a needle might come out, or he just thought he was at the right distance. It sucks, though.
Yeah. Ryan had the lead the whole game.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Well, good. Shoutouts to Swedish for pulling it together, actually. Like, exactly like you said, like, the slowing down of the match actually really helped him.
You got to do that. If you go back and watch any, like, top player set that involves a Sheik, most of the times, like, right there, you're just going to see them play very patiently. There's really no reason for Sheik to play super offensively at all. Like, right there, you're just going to see that little small shift of back and forth hits, but it's mainly just going to be dashing and waiting for someone to do something.
Yeah. It's like a chicken game.
Yeah. That was an extremely nice down tilt poke from Ryan.
Yeah. And that's one of the, I think that's one of the problems with the stage for Sheik, is that the lack of platforms means descending is so much harder. She doesn't have like really great descending hitboxes.
And then, yeah, and then this sort of stuff happens. Yeah, because really all she has is down air, which really isn't that great, and I guess nair.
Yeah. And it's like nair is like really strong horizontally, but like vertically, you'd have to space it really well to get that hitbox to work.
Nice double jab. The profit of double jab is our hometown hero Nun. Helps to avoid any tech on the jab. Pops them up on the second one. Nice.
See, now I think this is where Ryan can potentially call out Swedish's passive playstyle and just be like, hey, I have a lead. It's FD. I have no reason to approach you realistically. Like, you can shoot your needles and I'll shoot my lasers, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna probably clinch it out.
Yeah, very good point. Just you, especially on a stage like FD. No platforms. Super long stage. Like, why? Like, you could potentially just lose a stock here if you get grabbed like that. But
yeah.
Luckily, he got out.
It worked for him in that situation, but as soon as he got that back throw, you had to think that Ryan was immediately regretting that approach.
Oh, that was a super long up smash. You can really just, like at this point, just play back. But then the downside is you got to make sure that you're not playing too. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but making sure that you're not just throwing out random stuff so that you're left open.
Yeah, yeah. You got to make sure that every decision you're making
is worthwhile.
Yeah. So it looks like Swedish is going to seal out that stock. 2-1. It's doable, but it's going to be really hard.
And I don't know about that. I feel like another shine would have been a better option there. Might have messed up on the forward tilt. Yeah, you got to be careful with that approach right there.
I have to imagine the back throw was a tech flip. He probably wanted to get the tech chase started with a down throw.
There we go. Read the roll too, but couldn't get the jab out.
Wow, that fair was a great call on Ryan jumping out of shield.
Did he jump here?
Oh, beautiful needles.
Yeah, I think he did jump there. I don't know if he could actually hit the other like that.
The follow-ups on off Shine in this particular matchup is just so brutal.
Here. Yeah. Ooh, thought he almost DI'd that pretty well. So we're tied 1-1. Ryan, anytime Ryan wins a match, it just looks like he doesn't care, man. Just another day at the job.
He's putting in that 9 to 5. I think this is one of those interesting matchups where like getting game 1 can be so brutal for Fox because he gets to counterpick both FD and Pokemon.
I do think Pokemon is a little bit is a little bit better for Sheik. What? He made that back.
Yeah.
Just because of the changing transformations, and there's at least some platforms. Ryan shield looking pretty small.
It honestly seems like they're still kind of feeling each other out in neutral. Maybe they're just kind of adjusting back to the fact that they're going to have to play more platform-based game right now.
At least, I think at least from Swedish.
Yeah, yeah. The shield drop fair from Sheik is just so good. Like, having to go an entire game without utilizing it whatsoever is got to be a little jarring.
Not even using the platform itself, like standing on it, but just standing underneath it is pretty a pretty good tool.
It's one of the things that I love seeing from a lot of top players is they do a full hop above like one of the side platforms and then they'll wow,
that was dirty.
Those needles.
That was dirty.
You'll just see like a lot of top players like full hop and fast fall through the platform to get a back air, and it's super jarring because it's like not many players actually can attack from that angle.
Basically, a reset here. Nice.
Missed the SDI on the jabs there.
I was hoping Swedish could take that a little bit farther. He hasn't been getting too much off of down throws, except for at like super high percents where he can just get a KO. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that, honestly. That was like a really good punish on Swedish.
Yeah. Attacking his shield there is just, like, when you watch Plub, sometimes you just got to respect a Sheik in the same way, because like the punishes that you could potentially get off of like a shield drop fair, a shield drop up air is just so brutal. It's like a really good equalizer in this matchup.
That was a smart fair coming out from Swedish to block the impending back air coming from Ryan. Again with the air dodge. Good stuff on Ryan, just waiting for it.
He's starting to like challenge Swedish's space more vertically now. It's kind of interesting that oh, that air dodge is crucial. He died at like 50.
That might change the entire pace of this. Yeah, these random air dodges now.
I have to imagine he was trying to hit an opposite tech at that moment.
Oh, yeah, that could actually have been an option. Yeah, I can see Ryan definitely using the platforms, just challenging that movement.
Yeah.
That could have been very bad for Swedish. A little bit of a misstep from the ledge.
Nice call on the roll away there. Oh, but misses the edge guard on that angle.
Yeah, Ryan read that. Swedish thought he would go a little bit higher on the Firefox. Got the read on the double jump. This might just be it for game 3, and it is.
That was a really well-timed getup from Ryan there.
It was. Very good. He's done that multiple times, too.
That's one of the, I think, the main differences you can see from a lot of players in that matchup is they're really good at edge guarding Sheik sub 100%.
Yeah.
But then it's like when they try to use regular getup at over 100, a lot of players aren't ready for it.
Just the air dodge or just in general?
Like edge guarding Sheik with regular getup over 100%.
Okay.
The timing gets like so much longer and harder to hit.
Yeah.
And Ryan did it so perfectly there.
Again, back to that knowledge. Ooh, interesting jab. I love seeing Foxes just throw jabs from time to time to mess up their pace.
I think Leffen's like one of the best players you can watch for really like intelligently placed jabs. Like he does it to catch dashbacks so well.
Right. It's a good tool. This could be, yeah.
These air dodges have not been working out for Swedish.
It's a very tough situation. There's not much you can do. You either air dodge and hope that you get on the stage like very quickly, or you just go for the up B and hope that they can't react to it or they flub.
Yeah.
Because when you're so close to the stage, there's really not much you can do.
Yeah, especially with a character like Fox who's so fast that a lot of times he's going to be able to like catch wherever Sheik lands, even if it's on a platform.
Yeah. I think that's the first time we've seen Swedish use this down smash in that situation like that.
Yeah, and you can see Swedish is just kind of hanging out on the platform. He's hoping they can get another punish from a shield drop aerial.
Ryan using lasers finally. That's definitely where Fox has the upper hand on this matchup. Oh, nice shield grab. that was just a weird exchange. Let's see if he can get something here. Ooh.
He had the read, he just mistimed it.
Yeah.
See, this is exactly where I think Ryan should opt to use the gun a little bit.
Yeah, he was earlier.
It's just like Swedish is standing in place, like wave dashing back. It's like you kind of understand that he's going to play passively in that situation.
That was a good wave dash out of shield to grab to punish that. Wow, he made it back.
I was not expecting that.
Oh,
and
no.
that's going to get him the stock.
Swedish taking a breather. That was unfortunate, to say the least.
That might be the second or third time that Swedish has misjudged the Firefox, but honestly, I have also misjudged it every time. Like, these have been very, like, getting back on stage by, like, a hair.
I think I could tell at least a little bit earlier. Did you see that roll that Swedish did on the ledge right there? He definitely didn't want to do that. I think he's... Oh, never mind. I'm just going to retract everything. I was going to say he might be doubting his tech skill a little bit, but he pulled a pretty nice stock right there.
Yeah, that needle turnaround back air kind of gave him a lot of momentum, I'd imagine.
So that was a really well-placed air dodge right there. When you have a little bit more vertical space to work with, and you can land on the platform, it's a great option. Because I don't think Fox can really do anything to hit that area.
That air dodge I actually really do like, because he mixed up his drift a lot with it, which like instead of like giving him the opportunity to get him a back air on stage, he drifted back, which just outspaced that back air.
Ooh, just nearly missed that. But Ryan's doing an excellent job just walling out Swedish right here. That last 20 to 30 second exchange was great defensive play from Ryan.
And you saw Swedish like a second ago missing his Shino stalls. Like, that's not a good look for a Sheik main. And I have to imagine that's got to indicate some kind of nerves coming out from Swedish.
Ryan is playing this last stock pretty well right now. He put himself in a bad spot right there, but just forcing Swedish on that platform and limiting the space he can work with. And this might be it.
Oh, wow. Covered the double jump back.
And that's it, yeah. Ryan throwing his hands up.
Looking to the skies.
He was honestly playing that last dog extremely well. Kept him above him so that he would get punished if he tried to go down. Throwing out the Fox up tilt. Great move.
And he missed the DI on that last F tilt.
Yeah.
Just a couple of things that if he did better, that's a 3-1 for Ryan.
He had that good DI when he slid off the platform there.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, and I got to give props to Swedish for covering the double jump back off of that. That's definitely some of that that second level, third level thinking.
I think we're going to be heading to Stadium.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine.
Or wait, where has Ryan won already?
He won on
FD and Battlefield?
I believe so. Yeah, because Swedish took him back to Battlefield, I believe.
Because Swedish won on Fountain. So Yoshi's is an option.
Ryan, seeing if you could get the game started right now.
I mean, he had that cold stone face, so yeah, we're going to go to Stadium. There's still a lot of miscommunication here.
Yeah.
Spaghetti from both ends. Oh, I think we're getting a character change. Nope, we're good. I honestly don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
Some odd things happening. Game 5. Let's see. Let's see if Ryan can keep him in this spot again, just like how we did last game.
I really do feel like the way he's been playing, he kind of has the momentum going into this game 5.
That space right there between the two of them is a great opportunity for Ryan.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if like Swedish wants to hang out on the platforms, he can sit back, outrange like the short hop needles.
Here we go. We got a nice tech chase.
Going for the shroom tech chase where it's 3 and then an up smash.
Is that the shroom?
Well, 3 and then a read with an up smash.
Okay. Okay, Ryan's got to find something here. Doesn't have much percentage. And honestly, a forward tilt to fair would pretty much just end the stock.
Yeah. You can see Swedish really like trying to get these like little soft hits that'll lead into a fair.
And Ryan's kind of just dashing in at this point, trying to get a shine or a grab.
Swedish is actually doing a really good job out of shield.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
Like he's been managing to like avoid all of these shine follow-ups.
Nice back up here. Yep. Oh, and there. Even better.
Swedish looking good this game 5, honestly. All right. Before the air dodge, he's looking very good.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what Ryan's trying to do here exactly.
I think he was trying to get the infinite in that particular situation.
Well,
but
I guess so, but like just in general, he's pretty much changed the way he's playing. Okay, let's see if he can. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I think Ryan should just stick to keeping the space, throw out some more lasers, because all Swedish is going to do mainly, or at least what he has been doing, is just retreat back to the platform.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's something that maybe Ryan could incorporate is lasering from the platform. Like, maybe he's hesitant about committing to a platform with a laser, but honestly, I think Fox has the speed to get away with it.
Make it back here. Yep. I also don't think these drill out of shields are working for him either. He's done like 10 of them and he hasn't gotten anything off.
Yeah, I think Swedish is starting to.
He's been punishing him, honestly. And just by the pixel.
Swedish holding on to this lead actually really solidly, especially considering this counter.
Okay, here goes Ryan. Oh, he's still going. Never mind.
Good read on the roll away. Tries to scout a double jump with that back air, but Swedish doesn't bite.
No, the windmill saved him. I think Ryan was just waiting for him to land so he could go for an up smash, but the windmill actually just saved Swedish.
Yeah, Swedish was milking the windmill right there, actually. He was like, hey, if you thought platforms were bad.
I thought Swedish might have opted for that air dodge recovery again, but that was actually a pretty smart thing to do, realizing he can get to that high platform.
I think that's one of those examples, like you were talking before, where it's like the air dodge is really, really crucial because Fox actually had the mobility to get up to that platform.
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
Oh, nice up tilt. Oh my god, they're just... Those situations are so scary when you're just next to each other in shield.
Especially against a character of Fox's caliber with so many options out of shield. Finds the grab.
Yeah, finally. Something he needed.
Rex about 50% on that.
Good weight on him, realizing that Swedish might have been able to punish him if he went for a double jump aerial.
Honestly, I think if Ryan, yeah, exactly. If Ryan gets a little bit more percent on, then he can start looking for like shine up smash and just seal the stock out.
Okay, weak hit it back here. Let's see if he can live. Okay, Ryan on his last stock here. Swedish is actually playing really patient in shield right now.
Yeah.
Not falling victim for any sort of shine poke or just letting go with a grab or anything like that. Like, he's been really patient with it.
I think he's been he's kind of following the same game plan he's had before, but he's changed from like a wave dash back style to just playing really, really intelligently out of shield.
Oh, Ryan, why didn't you just grab the ledge there? I'm pretty sure Swedish thought he was dead there, but... Let's see. Okay. We should just grab ledge. Oh, no.
That's gotta be like the third recovery mistake coming out from Sweden.
He messed up his needle reset and then that, so...
All right, last stock, game 5.
Ryan was waiting there for him to fall. Uh-oh. Nice reaction.
Oh, barely outspaces.
Oh my god! That's the end of the game, unfortunately. Swedish with the really well-spaced fair. That whole stock he was just spacing very well. That whole